Welcome into another episode of The Three View. Today we are joined by Badlands Sabres head coach Brooks Mitzel. How's it going today?
Good, good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. How's the off season going?
Pretty good, pretty good. We've hitting the recruiting pretty hard and things are shaping up really well here.
Awesome. So you guys finished just outside of playoff contention last season. So can you reflect on last season as a whole?
Yeah, absolutely. Last season was a great success in our eyes. Obviously we went through some ups and downs throughout the season as any team does, but for us it was a major step in the right direction. With us, barely missing playoffs there, it came down to the last couple of weekends. We have a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth. We wanna get back into the playoff contention and not only just get there, but make some noise when we get there as well.
Awesome. And last season was your first season as a head coach. What were your biggest takeaways from year one?
I would say the biggest takeaway is just remembering the process of the year. The season's long. There's a lot of ebbs and flows throughout the season, and just sticking to day-to-day processes. Making sure players are getting developed in the right way. And we always say it here. It's kind of a cliche, but if we're developing our players the right way, the wins and losses will take care of themselves. So that's the main takeaway is just remembering. It's a day-by-day process, and the kids are 16 to 20 years old. Hockey is a game of mistakes, and just remembering that and making sure that development and exposure is there along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you played in the NA3, which I feel like, not all coaches did. How do you think, playing in the league has helped you transition into coaching in the league?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually playing in this league, and I actually played in this division as well for the Gillette Wild. So it's helped tremendously. The same experiences that our players are going through, I went through as well.
Mhm.
In our division, there's some long travel, along with that, and what has really helped is just being able to relate to the players with the experiences that they're going through, and getting them ready for games. Kind of because we in the Frontier division we play in front of some really really rowdy crowds. So
Mhm.
just those experiences as a player have definitely helped transition and knowing how the players needed to prepare for a game and get ready. So those experiences have helped tremendously.
Yeah, absolutely. And it must be cool too to be able to talk to the kids and kind of reflect on your past experiences and tie them all into the current day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can come to me with anything. We
Yeah.
have an open door policy here, and that's the big thing. And a lot of the times, when at the beginning of the season, we can draw on my experiences going through. For new kids coming in, you can tell them what to expect. Obviously, it's a little bit different when they're going in, for the first time playing. But
Hmm.
if you can give them a little bit of advice and letting them know what to expect, it helps out tremendously.
Yeah, for sure. And you are from Rapid City, correct?
Correct. Yep. Born and
So,
raised.
so what's that like kind of being from the area and now you get to give back to the community and bring hockey there as well?
Yeah. So that kind of goes back to why our owners started this program was to build the game in South Dakota. And I went through the ranks in South Dakota hockey, and when I was going through it, junior hockey was kind of an unknown for a
Hmm.
lot of South Dakota players. And now that hockey's kind of building in the state of South Dakota, it's awesome to see where the game has come in South Dakota. And South Dakota has a ton of really great hockey players here. And for us, we just wanted them to give another outlet for them to play at a higher level and expose themselves to higher levels of hockey. And Rapid City itself, again, a lot of great hockey players here, and just trying to build the game any way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super cool, especially in a non-traditional, what people would consider hockey
Yeah,
market. And going back to last season, two of your leading scorers are moving on to play college hockey. What does it mean to you to, see those players achieve their goals and move on to the next level?
yeah, no, that's again another reason we wanted to bring this program in and expose players to higher levels. And with those two players, I'm extremely proud of them. They've earned every single right to be in those situations, and again, it's fulfilling as a coach. I'm super
Mhm.
proud of them, and they're going to go in and represent our organization well, and they're going to do very, very well at the next level.
Awesome. And then as we gear up for the 2024-25 season, what are your biggest goals, for this upcoming year?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, obviously winning a championship would be the ultimate goal, but we're going to focus, especially at the beginning of the year here, on just small goals within our team, and again, going back to that day-to-day process of making sure we're getting better every single day. So I'd say the goal is just to keep developing players, move them along, expose them to the NAHL Tier 2 hockey as well. Hopefully, we get a couple of call-ups this year.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, that goal is always to win a championship to get back to the Fraser Cup playoffs. But getting back just to the simple things is just to keep developing players and improving their games, and hopefully, through that process, they get on to a higher level of hockey, whether that's tier 2 or high end college hockey.
And as you kind of go into this season, putting your roster together and all of that, what kind of players are you looking to bring in?
So we're getting kind of lucky this year. We're kind of half and half right now with returning players and new faces coming in, and I got all the confidence in the world with our returning players. They were all part of it last year, where they missed the playoffs by 3 points, I think it was. So
Mhm.
that was my main goal, is getting in that good group of returning players to kind of help our new players along, at least at the beginning of the season there, as everyone's getting acclimated to a new league.
Right.
But also with that, with new players, the first thing that we always want to bring in is obviously a good hockey player, but also a good young man.
Mhm.
We want to get out in our community and support our community, and alongside that, we need good young men coming into our team, and which we do. Talking to all these kids, recruiting, going through that process. I've got the confidence, or all the confidence in the world, that this group is going to gel together, and we're going to represent the program and our community in the best way possible.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for jumping on this call today, and I look forward to seeing you guys this season.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.